Okay, I'm going to do a gear dump of what I use when I go fishing for trout in tiny streams. These days, it's a lot of northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota streams, and then my all-time favorite is the driftless area. Uh, Iowa's especially, but Wisconsin and Minnesota's are pretty great too. But just I have a special spot in my heart for Iowa's driftless region and their trout. Um, so first, I use this little fanny pack for the most um, trips. I also have a marsupial gear chest pack, but this it's made locally in the driftless area by Driftless Expeditions, and great little fanny pack that I bought on my last trip. Um, so I have this little Plano tackle box. It's waterproof. They say waterproof. It's probably water resistant. And then always have a pair of nippers on a little whatever these are called, so I don't lose them. Then what else is in here? This is my fish measuring ball. You can learn about that on another short that I have out there. These are my current fishing pliers for trout. I actually found these on the riverbank down in the driftless area, and it's probably my fifth pair I've found all over the country. Just walking riverbanks fishing. I found nets, pliers, lots of these, all kinds of stuff, tons of fishing lures, but always love finding these. And there's one spot of rust on them, but they look fantastic. Little thing of split shots in case I need that, and this little bait thing that works awesome. Then got these little power boat bait jigs. Yeah, power bait jigs. I've never used them, but they looked good. So if there was a situation where I thought they would work, I'd give it a shot. Or if I could see fish and I wasn't getting any hookups or follows, just another thing to try. Then I always keep a little headlamp in my bag just in case. You never know when you get stuck out there chasing a fish or something. This is a little cheater bobber to cast flies on light line on a spinning reel. Works good. Then I have a little survival tool. Just bought these years ago. Just keep them in all my packs. What else? Leader that I use. If I'm using braid, I use fluorocarbon leader, 4-pound or 3-pound. This is what I have now, just because it's what the fly shop had. Little measuring tape just in case. But I usually use that ball now, and then I always keep a whetstone in my bag so I can sharpen hooks. I'll show you what my primary lures that I use. I used to say winners throw spinners. I still believe that. My biggest trout has come on this bait right here. Not sure who makes it. If I can find it, I'll link them. But this was just a little home shop that made them out of Dyersville, Iowa, I believe. That was made by me. I call it the Hawkeye because, Iowa Hawkeye colors. That was made by me too, little purple. So I like that one. And then these are just random. I think most of these are made by a brand called Trout Whisperer, which is also a YouTube channel. Now, stick baits. I really love stick baits for flow and current for big fish. This one is made by Trout Magnet. And then this guy right here is my all-time favorite bait. Double single hooks. Pretty sure they're barbless too. Not barbless, but you could smash them down. But that bait is just a slash bait in a thick current. It looks amazing, and I've caught some big fish. On my last trip to the Driftless, I caught all my fish on this one bait. And the guy only had one more in stock, so I went home and bought it. This is Trout Whisperer Tackle Co., I believe, up in Maine. Of course, the jointed Rapala looks amazing in current. Big fish follow that. Some other colors, brook trout, rainbow, brown, small brown trout, jerkbait, brown trout color spinners, and just, cast masters and other spoons. Never know when you're going to need them. So that's my tackle box that I use. This is the reel that I use. Currently, I'm a big Shimano guy, but I've been branching out. This is a Fluger President XT20. Use 4-pound test, fluoro on it. That's what I use right there. Great line. Doesn't really tangle up. Doesn't get wind knots. Strong, abrasive resistant. Love that. What else do I use? I put that on a 5.6 extra fast ultralight rod that I found the blank to, but I can't find the rod I like. So I actually built my own, one of a kind, and I love it. So if you find a trout rod you love, try to buy them all because it'll probably stop being made. So this is the chest harness I wear also down there when I'm fishing. If I'm not wearing the fanny pack, if I'm wading deeper, keep a thermometer on that. Never really use it, but keep it there. So usually I'm wearing this one when I'm fly fishing, but I also wear it when I'm throwing spinners as well. Just depends what I'm doing. Mostly though, I use a fanny pack. This is the new one, but I've used something similar by Kafaru or Marsupial Gear, whatever brand that I'm using at the moment. But this is a local brand. Guy doesn't have a website even. It's like 65 bucks. Great lined, great made. Just like to support small business. So really like that one. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments, and I'll try to respond and see what you guys use. Let me know.